Meteorologist certified 11 years in a row.
Good afternoon, Utah. Happy Thursday or happy Friday Eve, like we like to call it around here. Before getting into the forecast, do want to start off with the latest drought monitor that came in this morning, and we're still making progress. We still have a very long way to go, but instead of 31% of the state in extreme drought, we're now sitting at 28% of the state, and a lot of our northern Utah mountains were taken out of the extreme drought. So again, we're making progress, but we still just need a lot more water to go, and we got more water on the way, at least over the next day or so, with our next storm system that's currently working its way in. Southwestern Utah already beginning to see some showers move in, but you look across Nevada and over towards California, all this moisture is working its way in our direction, and that combined with energy from that system that's really impacting California will bring us those showers as we go from the rest of today, more or less through the first half of the day on our Friday. Here's the view right now, Zion National Park, where Zion will have a chance at least picking up some snow, mainly later on tonight into Friday morning, but likely going to see times of rain as well. But that is just an absolutely beautiful view of Zion National Park this afternoon. Meanwhile, up at Deer Valley, you got some folks taking some runs, and by later today, we'll be looking at snow in our northern Utah mountains, and our temperatures ahead of this system with those winds out of the south. They are a little bit warmer today compared to this time yesterday. It's 43 degrees right now in Salt Lake City. Winds are out of the south, and they're whipping around quite a bit. And even though it's 43 degrees, it feels like temperatures are in the 30s. It'll take the heat out of your body rather quickly. It's 40 degrees right now in Provo, and we're sitting at 52 degrees right now in St. George. So as we go through today, we'll be looking at the chance for widespread wet weather, mainly this evening into tonight, with a daytime high of 44 in Salt Lake, 43 in Cedar City, and St. George already above 51 thanks to that southerly wind. We'll see a daytime high of 46 in Moab. It's going to take a little while longer for that moisture to reach eastern Utah, but I still think by tonight we'll be looking at widespread wet weather across the entire state. And on top of what we're going to see when it comes to our showers, we even could hear a few rumbles of thunder in southwestern Utah. So in St. George, you could hear a few rumbles of thunder, and we could also hear a few rumbles of thunder up around Bryan Head, which means southwestern Utah will have a chance of maybe seeing some thunder snow later on today. Let's go ahead and begin the Futurecast 2 o'clock this afternoon, and over the next hour or so, we'll see even more moisture work its way into the western portion of the state, especially along and west of the I-15 corridor. Notice what happens, though, as we go from this afternoon into this evening, right around main drive time for that evening commute. Widespread valley rain and mountain snow all up and down the I-15 corridor, and this afternoon with that southerly wind, we could see that snow line climb even to around 6,500 feet. And that best chance for wet weather will be this evening into tonight across the entire state. Then the cold front will move through during the overnight hours as the system starts to move further away to the east. We'll still have lingering moisture in behind, and 4 o'clock tomorrow morning, depending on how quickly that cold air moves in, that valley rain could become valley snow, especially in our central and our northern valleys, meaning we could see times of straight snow even along the Wasatch Front through the first half of the day tomorrow, and that could result in possibly some slippery conditions for that Friday morning commute. By Friday afternoon, the bulk of the moisture starts to move away, maybe still a few lingering showers in the central and northern half of the state before high pressure starts to build in Friday night into Saturday, leading to a calmer day on Saturday, all ahead of what could be more active weather by the end of the weekend into early next week. Our mountains expecting another healthy dose of snow. Winter storm warnings will be in effect through early tomorrow. 6 to 12 inches of additional snow expected with this storm system. Isolated up to 15 inches for the southern mountains, isolated up to 20 inches for the northern mountains. And of course, we're going to see some winter driving conditions in our valleys, mainly expecting anywhere from rain to 2 inches. And depending if the colder air moves in quicker, we could potentially get up to 4 inches. Benches 2 to 4, isolated up to 6. Mountain valleys 2 to 6, isolated up to 10. And our mountains expecting 6 to 12 with that isolated up to 20. And with snow in the forecast, we're expecting more road conditions to have impacts, especially for that Friday morning commute. We could see some slippery conditions along most of the I-15 and I-70 corridor for that Friday morning commute. But for St. George, rain likely later today into the first half of Friday. Daytime highs the next couple days will be right around 50. And then for this upcoming weekend, dry before we could bring back the chance for rain Tuesday into Wednesday. Then along the Wasatch Front, valley rain and mountain snow later today. Could see that rain become snow early on Friday, drying out Friday night into Saturday, then bringing back the chance for some wet weather Sunday into early next week with daytime highs mainly in the 40s, overnight lows dropping back into the 20s.
It'll be chilly.
Oof.
It is going to be chilly. I mean, it's just kind of the up and down. I mean, we'll take all the moisture that we can get, but definitely leading to some issues out on the roadways, that's for sure.
For sure. Be prepared and make sure to tune in tomorrow morning. We'll have all your updates on the roads out there.
For sure.
Thank you, Thomas.